Hello to all chess lovers. This is Alex. We all know that playing chess develops strategic thinking, improves concentration, and teaches you to calculate the consequences of your decisions several moves ahead. In addition, chess trains memory, patience, and helps maintain calm even in tense situations. In the last lesson, we learned what check is, the 3 ways to defend against it, and what checkmate is. Today, we will talk about the basics of the endgame. Every game consists of 3 parts. The opening is the beginning of the game, the middle game is the middle of the game, and the end game is the end of the game. Even the 3rd world chess champion, José Raúl Capablanca, always said that chess should be learned starting from the endgame. The first thing to learn from the endgame is the theme of checkmating the lone king. It is possible to checkmate the opponent's king with the following combinations of pieces, namely, with the king and queen, we can checkmate, with the king and rook, with the king and 2 bishops, with the king, bishop, and knight.
Checkmate is impossible to achieve if you have your king and 2 knights remaining on the board and your opponent has only a king. In that case, putting the mate will be impossible. So today we will learn how to checkmate with a king and a queen. I remind you that the queen is the strongest piece in chess. Delivering mate with it is fairly simple, but you still need to know how to use 2 main rules. The first, in order to checkmate the opponent's king with your king and queen, you must use your queen to drive the opponent's king to the edge of the board, using the Parrot Rule. And the second rule you must follow, you need to bring your king closer to the opponent's king and then deliver checkmate. How does it look? Like this. Let's look at the position on the board. You see that white has a king and a queen, while black has only a king. In this position, it's black's move. As I said, the first thing you need to do is drive the opponent's king to the edge of the board. We have 4 edges, that is, on square A8, on square H8, H1, or on square A1.
Everything depends on where the opponent's king goes, using the Parrot Rule. For example, if the opponent's king moves up 1 square, that is to square C5. If you see that the opponent's king has moved up 1 square, you use the Parrot Rule with your queen. What does this mean? As we know, a parrot repeats what people do. In the same way, with your queen, you repeat the king's moves. If you moved up 1 square, you also move your queen up 1 square. Next, the king can now move either sideways and up or down and sideways. For example, he moves down and sideways, that is to square D4. You move your king the same way, repeating his move. Now the king moves up to square D5, you to square C3 accordingly. The king moves to square E4, you move your queen to square D2. The king moves to square F3, you move your queen to square E1. For instance, the king moves to square G4, that is up and sideways. You repeat the same with your queen, moving your queen up and sideways.
And you have already completed half of the task. You have driven the king to the edge of the board. What needs to be done next? Next, you simply move your king closer to the opponent's king, like this. The king goes to square H5, for example. You have blocked his file G with your queen, see? Now he can't escape. It's like a wall because he can't move a single step away. Therefore, he will only move along file H, and during this time, you will move your king closer. Let's move the king to square B2. Well, for example, the king goes to square H5, king B2, king to square H6, king C3, king goes to square H5. You further move your king closer. King goes to square H6, king E5, king to square H7, king F6, and, for example, the king goes to square H8. And now your task is to find checkmate in 1 move here. That is, how to correctly deliver checkmate with the queen. You simply move your queen to square G7, and you declare checkmate to the black king. Why is this checkmate? Because the king cannot capture our queen.
Because our king is protecting the queen, and consequently, the king cannot go anywhere. He cannot move to H7 or to G8, and accordingly, you have checkmated the black king. Let's repeat it like this. In order to checkmate the opponent's king, you must first drive the king to the edge of the board with your queen using the Parrot Rule, that is, repeat his moves. Second, bring your king closer to the opponent's king, and then you will be able to checkmate. Thank you all for your attention. Today, we learned how to checkmate with a king and queen. I hope you liked this video, and I want to wish you to be smart, cheerful, and beautiful. I expect a like and a kind word from you, and I am absolutely sure that everything will work out for you.